Come here.
Hey, I ship it. It's official. But yeah, so there you go.
If you want to hear that collab with DB and Mike, you guys should come to the concert tonight.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Get a little bit of a preview of
By
it.
the way, we are opening with that, so look forward to DB Pony's set. I'm probably going to train wreck this song.
Here we go. All right. So the collabs, basically right now I'm finishing like a few other songs and many things like that. But collabs that are on the way. I'm working some with Black Griffin. Also, Mike mentioned that I'm collabing with them. Apart from that, I don't know. There's like plenty that kind of like, oh, with Ali Monti, I remember I'm doing something with her, which is really cool. But yeah, everything just kind of like rolls along the way. I have no specific plans to what I'm working with and not. I don't know. We'll see about that.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They have a mic.
I want to use both.
Use your own, man. This is the cool half of the table.
Oh, dual-wheel mics.
I'm disallowing it. Mike is in my name, and this belongs to me.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Yeah, most of my collabs, obviously, are with my brother Basic, since we're working on the Immortal album. One of those, also, I am going to be premiering tonight. Our show, Michelle and I, we start at 8 p.m. tonight in that room over there. So, yes. And then, of course, I've got some collabs with Michelle. One original song we recently released, and we will also be performing tonight. It's our first original song.
Awesome. Yeah, I always like to collab, but the thing about it, you have to find the right song to collab with. Like, you can't just go with someone like, hey, we should collab. Like, great. What do we do? I don't know. And then that happens for like 4 months. You go, what happened? You come in with like a mostly finished song. It's like, hey, you guys want to add something cool to this? Like, sure. And then you come together and it makes it even better. I'm currently trying to work on a song with Shady Vox. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Your turn.
Yeah. No, I was thinking.
Buttons back. Oh my God.
Oh jeez. Oh my God, was that?
Oh my God, Gaston, that's amazing. No one.
No, I'm not going.
I don't do them enough. I've only done like a handful. I was kind of waiting until I got done with my hour and 40-minute long concept album to finish. Yeah.
Concept album. Those are actually really fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Like no joke, if you just sit down and zone out to one, amazing.
Yeah, and this is like an ambient post-rock one too.
Oh my God, no. Okay, so you need to send that to me.
I will.
And me, I'll buy that.
Will do. I have physicals.
Oh, do you really?
It's actually a double album. Yeah.
Do you have that with you?
Yes, I do.
All right, talk to me after this panel.
Okay, cool.
Right.
But yeah, I intend to do more collabs definitely after that sentence. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're petite. I could put you in my pocket.
That's mean.
That's amazing. Where can I get one of you?
That is really mean to me.
Do you come with like a cup holder?
I should just quit.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What is your favorite remix though?
Favorite what?
Remix.
Oh wow.
Why are you pointing this at me first? Oh boy, that's a good question. I remember giving singing Telegram to Not a Clever Pony way back in my day when there were only like 4 or 5 musicians, and she did a fantastic job. She did a fantastic job remixing my remix of Singing Telegram. So that's one that I like to point out. There's so many good remixes, but I just pick a different one every time I'm asked this question. Spoiler alert.
I gotta say, I think my favorite remix right now has to be this loser's remix of Hampire. I am stuck on that freaking remix, and I love that to death because I love that precious little killer pig. He is so cute, and it's just such a violent song, and it works so well.
Yeah. Favorite remix? I think it's Under Pony's remix of Find the Music in You. It's one of my favorites because it actually has a very nice like rhythm to it, and he's the reason. It's kind of like reignited my love to a lot of like the music in the fandom again because it used to be like in decline. I mean, in my perspective, that it used to be like that. But then something like him came and it's like, oh wow, it's really good. Yeah. So definitely check Under Pony or You Pony or whatever he's pronouncing and spelling his name, whatever. Go search on Google. You find it, whatever.
I did it.
No! No! Almost. I'm keeping this one.
That's a really difficult question because I like so many different styles of music and so many of the remixes. Just the versatility is incredible in this fandom. But the one that came to mind initially, and so I'm just going to stick with it, I really like Alex S's remix of Big Blue Wave. I know it's old, but it's got some really great, really great sounds in it.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to give these guys any of the satisfaction, so.
Oh.
That's okay. We hate you too.
Oh.
Trap Seed.
Elaborate. Tetsuo Garnica, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, what the heck? You two are late as all hell.
It's Phoenix fault because we were.
There's no room on this panel, friends. This stage is tiny. Who set this up? Which staff member do I have to talk to about this? Because
That
does
would
this
be
look
Fenning.
acceptable? No? Wow, okay. What?
That'd be Fenning.
I can twerk, but I'm not doing that right now. You don't want to see me twerk. It's atrocious. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, my favorite remix, it'll have to be Denovo's Becoming Popular, like 1985 fashion show remix.
Where is he?
I don't know.
He is on his way. He's driving.
He can't drive.
If you don't know who Denovo is, your life is an empty husk of what it could be.
This is his first performance, and I have been waiting since like BronyCon, like the first BronyCon, to have him come out and do a show because his music is fantastic. Oh my gosh.
He has a very distinct style in this fandom that. Shut up. His music. Anyways, your jokes are terrible today, Griffin. Step it up. God, man, I'm not even gonna chuckle. Come on. You're hysterical.
Thank you. What?
There you go. No, but seriously, he has such a rich style, and it's a mix of like 80s R&B for some of it, and it's delicious. Go look him up, please, 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 please. All right. So, thank you.
Thank you for the question. That was good. Round of applause.
Actually, a very lengthy question.
Yeah. I like your name.
What was the question? Thank you.
That is also my name. What's your question, bud?
Very good name.
It's a solid name.
All right, so should I speak now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have a question actually specifically for Black Griffin.
Which mic do I? Oh.
That one's fine.
Okay. All right, so I may be incorrect in this observation, but I noticed in like the first year of the fandom that we originally just had a lot of electro remixes and covers of songs from the show. Your song "Proud to Be a Brony" seemed to be the first actual professional level vocal song of that of that type.
Thank you.
When you wrote that, did you feel like you were filling a void, or is it just something that you just happened to write and it just happened to do that?
Yeah, kind of. Actually, I started out doing art on DeviantArt, and I don't know. I felt like doing something because I hadn't heard a ton of music other than this guy's right here. Yeah, which I loved, but it's very different. I'm pointing it, yes, to you. Hello. Yeah, I heard your music. You actually were the first music that I heard.
Oh,
So
shucks.
yeah. But you didn't inspire me or anything.
In my day,
But yeah, Proud to Be Brony, that-
Daily followed up after a Derby Hoops news, and we didn't really think much either way.
No, you're not doing your favorite one.
In my day, Equestria Girls was a commercial. In my day, Seth the Show was just a Trixie role player. Oh, that's going way back. Fenning, everybody. Give a round of applause. Fenning for threening.
I just did it for fun.
Thank you.
No problem.
Good question. Hello.
Hi, my question's for everybody. What did you do any music stuff before, like pony music?
Absolutely. Before I did any MLP related stuff, I've actually been on the Super Eurobeat series over in Japan a couple of times. A few of us have done music like outside of MLP, but I was raised in a musical family. I've been on that. I've been in a lot of. I did remixes for the Toho series, the Toho Eurobeat series, over also in Japan. A lot of the stuff is just very import, but yeah, I've done more of the same basically before MLP was even a big thing in late 2011.
Before the Brony fandom or the before MLP, like I usually DJ'd at like anime cons around in the Midwest, and also I came out of San Diego. And like I played clubs there, and like I was also in the Coast Guard back in the day, and like I would usually just do like morale nights like on Saturdays just for me to practice and stuff. But that was like in the middle of the ocean, so I didn't. So I was just Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it. That was around like 3-4 years ago.
I yelled at myself in the shower once. Does that count? No. Well, is that how Eminem got started? Just yelled at himself in the shower? Man, 8 Mile is horrendously inaccurate. No, but seriously, not really, surprisingly enough. I actually actively avoided music and theater for the longest time because my sister did it and we're twins, and I have to have a scalding hatred for anything my sibling does. So fortunately, when she moved out of that, that was the go-ahead to give it a go. So that's how I started.
Do you guys like Team Fortress 2? What? No, but then seriously, the reason I bring this up is because before MLP-MSP, I used to make like an album called Rocking Fortress, and just made like as known as Cool Fox, and just made like an album where I take samples from the game, and it's just like sample everything and just makes music with it. But that's like the only thing that I released, and I remember having a long hiatus from just making music, and I wasn't really into it. And it's until much later, which I like made like a remix of Nyan Cat. I just like whatever is like cool in my eyes. It's just I make a remix or something cool from it, in my opinion. And then, but yeah, this is the stuff I used to make. I just make remixes of stuff until I reached the fandom and just meeting all these amazing people. And it's kind of like gotten to really learn and get really much into music. Like before there, I thought that I knew how to make music, but with those guys, like opened my eyes to things that I did a lot of things wrong, and that was amazing. So. Definitely things change after the fandom. So, yes.
I did a lot of musical theater stuff before I actually got into music. I never really wrote my own music. From musical theater, it went from theater to b-boying, from there to actually DJing, like old school turntablism. And then I did that for 5 years, and that took me to like weddings, to house parties, to pretty much everywhere. And then I got into the fandom, and then that's what really like kickstarted, the creative muse in me to start making stuff. Like I think it was Alex S. and Omnipony that I give credit to for inspiring me to start making my own music, because I was like, that's really cool. So then I started doing stuff, and then I made a song, and it's got a play button and everything, and I was like, yeah. And then I did it again and again and again, and then practice and enjoying what I do, and that's pretty much how it went. Yes. Take it, please. Take it away from me, please.
Keeping it from him.
I thought you were going for a low 5.
No.
Oh.
I don't trust you.
I don't either. So, no, I've for the last 3 years was doing music professionally with the U.S. Navy Band after I got out of the SEAL program and all that crazy stuff. And so I got to tour Asia singing as their lead dude. And then way before that, my brother and I had a professional band when I was 10 and he was 8. And I recently was able to pull my brother into this fandom, and he goes by Basic. So that's the guy that we're, really the albums are on.
Yeah, he's very good.
Who cares about fanning?
Nobody.
That's fine. It's all good. I don't need this.
We love you, Fanning.
Nah, that's all good. All right, this is just not even reaching. All right, so I am classically trained in voice. I play like 5 instruments, so that was kind of happening before any music making happened. And then I heard of a band called Battles, and they do weird stuff with guitars connected to computers. And I was like, that's cool, I'm gonna do that. So I less than legally downloaded a copy of some kind of software.
Never do that, by the way.
Yeah,
Always
don't do that. That's the worst.
Software.
It's like it's bad.
Oh, and
but
by the
seriously.
way, to the people standing, there are a bunch
Yeah,
of
there's
seats
like
over
chairs.
here. Like,
There's
y'all
like
don't need to
infinite
stand.
chairs.
Get in. Get in.
Come on in.
Come,
we don't bite.
come,
okay,
come.
we're all rabid, but that's a small point. Come on in.
Can we talk about how awesome of a turnout
Does
this
anybody
is,
want to
though?
come sit up
It
on the
is a good
table?
turnout, but not yet. Hold on. All right, so yeah. Anyways, long story short, I tried to make some weird guitar computer stuff, and I really pissed me off, and I couldn't do it at all. So I threw my computer in the garbage and said that electronic music is never going to happen, and it's stupid.
And that's why he has like 4 MacBooks.
And that's why I have 4 MacBooks. Yeah. No, but then like a year later, I heard some stuff by Alex S. and Pinkie Pie Swear. I thought it was really rad what they were doing. I really liked the show, so I was like, hey, give it a try. I went home, I bring up a garage band, made a song, and there you go. And now I do the thing. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I played piano for as long as I can remember. Did some musical theater, just learn how to train my voice, learn how to use it right. I didn't start trying to actually produce and write music until I found the Pony fandom, and then I just was able to learn so much from the other people in the fandom, different rock artists, people like Tarby, later people like DB Pony, just learning so much, and now I am where I am, pretty much. Yeah.
So I've been taking piano lessons, I took piano lessons when I was like 6, and I cried a lot, and it sucked. and then eventually I started writing my own music, and I liked it. In about 2008, I was making like IDM or something, and it was terrible. And then I found Horsies, and it got better.
Sweet. That was short and sweet. I think that's right.
Next question.
Thank you.
Okay, so first I'm going to say this, that all you guys inspired me to make music on YouTube and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But also, I have 2 questions, actually. The first question would be, what is your favorite collaboration? And what is your favorite song that you guys have made? And also, do you guys know who Thunderblue is?
Why would you bring him up? Wow, I'm gonna go ahead and actually shoot that question down. We'll talk afterwards, though. I guess we'll just start with the first question, though.
Yeah. I've only done
lightning quick. Let's do it.
Go.
I think I've only done one. Life as We Know It by with Alex S. I think that's the only one I've really done so far. And best song I've ever done, probably Gone from My Life as a Pixel Volume 2. I know it's not Pony. Deal.
I don't know.
You see, at least you're honest, because I'm in the same boat, but I'm gonna lie my head off right now. No, but seriously, favorite collaboration, crap. I think I'd probably have to go with No Chance, which is the one I'm debuting tonight, because wow, I have never done rock music in my life, and that was fun as hell. But favorite song, I don't have one. I think all my music is garbage.
Oh, come on. What the hell is this?
I don't have one. I hate all of my stuff.
Self-respect, man. I think my favorite collab, where actually he's done like stuff I think with Mike the Mike. I think some of the stuff that I did with him were pretty good, like from stuff like Beyond Tomb. I think is one of my favorite
Remember
collabs.
Sister Hate?
Oh, shut up. It's like, you know what's funny is that back then it seemed like such a great idea. And it's like looking past it, it's like a hangover. It's like, what did I do last night? Like, if you really want to hear this, by all means, you be my guest and listen to this crappy song. But it's like, back then, it used to make sense to make this kind of stuff.
Toast beard.
Yeah, it was a toast beard. And we made this like, what, 3 days, 2 days?
Not even, dude. It was like less than a couple hours.
Right. It was like, hey, Mike, why
It
not?
was just like, here, lyrics, record them. And I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Those were the days, and now it changed. Anyway, so it's like, as I mentioned, Mike the Mike. And I think with Moon Toaster, I made like really, really good collabs. I just, right now, on top of my head, it's hard to remember.
So many collabs, too.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. And every person that I collab with, I had so much fun. It's just hard to decide. I'm not just saying that to be like, I have no one. Whatever. Yeah, it's fun. Just give it
I hate all the pianos I'm
Don't hand it to him. Oh wow, that's not.
He'll monopolize on it.
Monopolize, but I like talking. Well, let me see. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? I haven't collabed with anybody yet. I have a lot of. Yeah, Fenning.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Shh. They're not supposed to know about that yet. Okay, wait. Fenning's got something to tell you in a few minutes. But yeah, no, I haven't officially, big quotes, done anything with anybody. But I have a lot of work in progress stuff right now. As far as favorite song, is it like fandom song or just in general?
Like within the fandom, what is your favorite song that you have done at least?
Favorite song that I have done, I haven't released yet. Sorry. Ooh, was that a plug? No. But then and then favorite fandom song like that somebody else has made.
Yes.
Okay, my favorite like electronic song would have to be either Dragon Greed by Omnipony, Style and Speed by Scorp, or Derby Hooves, Griffinia's remix of Autumn. That Derby, yeah. So was that all the questions?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
What did I tell you?
You didn't forget. You were brainwashed.
One rule.
Okay, my favorite collab within the fandom. Yike. Probably. I love the Hate Seed and Glaze Awoken. I love that song. It's the chords are insane in that song. Yeah. And I would say the favorite song that I've done that I've released is probably Faster Than You Know. I just really like doing that one. But my favorite song on the album also has not been released, but I'm premiering it tonight. Again, there's another plug. So. Yeah, the end.
All right, let's see here. Hold on. Can someone tell me what the question was? I'm sorry. I just
Your favorite song? What is it? Favorite?
Favorite collab that you have done, or favorite song in the fandom, or that you have done?
Okay. Well, last night I stayed up until 5 in the morning doing a collab with this one over here. So that's gonna be rad. That's gonna be Saturday night. I guess that's my favorite collab. Favorite song in the fandom? I don't know. Let This Be the End was a weird one. That was kind of rad.
What?
I don't know. Not a lot of people know that one because it was super stupid. But what else was it? Huh? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to list that one as my favorite because self-promotion. Woo!
My favorite song that I've done is probably my song "Winter Nights" that I released for Christmas as a Christmas album, Christmas single. I really put a lot of work into that. I think I do some of my best guitar work in that, and it just turned out fantastic. My favorite collab would probably be the one I did with Hardest Copy and Shady Vox doing Button's Mom. So that was amazing, and I just love how that turned out. It just like I put so much work into that, make it sound really, really good, and it has paid off. It's amazing.
Okay.
Tombstone. No, he's going to the bathroom. Don't worry about it.
But my favorite.
Oh, that was his performance.
Rip.
Living Tombstone, everybody. No audio.
Yeah. Okay, so my favorite song I've ever done is one called "Everything's Gonna Be Just Fine." I wrote it after the end of the 3rd season for Toastbeard. That still exists, by the way.
Does it really?
Yes. Wow. Yes. And my favorite collab is a song called "At Twilight's
I'll tell you
Break."
later.
It wasn't meant to be a collab, but this vocalist dude's like, "Hey, I want to sing on that." It's like, fine. And then it got onto an album called Soft Spectrum. You should look that up. It's really good.
I'm kind of shocked that you guys didn't mention anything about moving on from 2010.
Because I'm just not even gonna touch that. You have to understand, like, I love that song and I have personal attachment to it, but there's just some stuff, so that's why I didn't say anything. Yeah. By the way, we're scheduled to end right now, but thanks to this beautiful man, he's giving us an extra half hour because his panel is immediately after this. So we're gonna go for an extra half hour apparently. So.
Thank you, Timber Tams.
Sure thing.
Is that what you call him? Is that who you're referring to?
Timber Tams.
I thought you were just calling some random person in the hall Timber Tams
the
earlier.
living Timber Tams. The living
I call him the living Ding Ding Dong. You're never gonna live that.
I was just like, what?
The living lover loop.
Be wanna. All of his music used to have that rhythm back when we first started. It was, yeah, it was amazing. We always used to make fun of him, just be like, be wanna, yo, anyways.
Hold on, let's take a minute. Y'all good?
We all have delightful little nicknames for two.
He's the only one.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on, what have we done?
Do you want to take a minute? Do you want to like let the guy in front of you go really quick?
Okay.
You good?
What was the hardest collaboration that you guys ever had to do?
Oh, I got this. Singing the vocals to freaking Come Alive with Silva and Archie. Which still isn't out yet. So when people ask me, stop asking, please. I don't know. It's up to them. Really, seriously, I don't have a hand in producing that. But yeah, the vocals for that were insane. So that's the hardest one. They're so good though.
Oh, shucks. Collaboration. I've been trying to do a lot of DJ sets, but the hardest collaboration tape that I'm making right now. It's supposed to be coming out in about 2 weeks. It's called Bin Tetsuo, and that's with 2 other DJs that I work with in my management company, and yeah, it's Mumbaton, house, be more, and trap. Yeah. Yeah, and that's supposedly coming out in 2 weeks. But it was so hard just trying to work with them because like they have like schedules and everything, and also just tempo arrangement. Sorry.
You better be. You ought to be. I'm gonna have to scold him later. Favorite, hardest collab. The one I'm doing with Fenning right now has to be the hardest.
Hard to work with. Yeah.
It's not even him too. That's the worst part. It's me. I've spent the past 3.5 weeks trying to write 16 bars, and I can't get anything I like because none of the lyrics I write make any sense whatsoever. And it's so annoying because you're right there and you can taste it, and you're just like, I want to be done with you so badly. Stop being difficult.
I mean, the best part is we wrote the backtrack in like what, a day?
Less than that, and it kills me because I finished the first verse like lickety split, and
we had that on lock. It was gonna release.
Like we were just like, yeah, we're releasing this next week. Month and a half later, damn. And that, I kid you not, is how almost every single collab I have ever done goes, except for the one that like the 2 or 3 we did. That's just because you're a machine, so. Oh my God. No, it's like seriously, you send him it, and it's like 10 minutes later, it's up on YouTube, and you're just like, how the f did you do that? Like, do you wanna share some secrets? Are you like paying somebody? Are you really an alien? Should I be concerned?
I have a ghost producer. I am actually 14 years old. My name is Aidim Jude, and I have a ghost producer. By the way, do you know who's my ghost producer? By the way, Skrillex.
It's been confirmed here first, ladies and gentlemen, Toom is really a 14-year-old little boy. There is nothing about you that I don't like. Please, wait, did you already say yours?
No. What?
You didn't even answer the question.
No, not really, but
he doesn't need to answer the question. He's Aiden Jude.
He's underage. He doesn't have parental consent to answer that question.
Everybody in the club.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. I think, hardest collab. I think all collabs should be challenging in a way. Like if a collab is easy, you're not doing it right.
Especially with sport.
Whoa.
Off the record. Not here.
Off the record. But yeah, no. So like, when I personally go out and ask for people to collab, or when I enter a collab with somebody, I'll think, okay, how am I going to switch up my styles to where it sounds completely different, and I'm going to learn as much as I can from this collab, because when you collab with somebody, they know a whole new repertoire of things that you don't know, and if you don't tap into that and pick their brain, different skill sets. If they do vocals, pick their brain for harmonies, ideas, or if you're working with somebody that has really good sound design, pick their brain for how they design sounds or what inspires them. Just learn as much as you can. I feel like if you go into a collab, just because it's like, oh, I want to make this, but I want to do like my style. Like, no, that's not, no. Just make something completely different. Go outside the box. Just have fun with it, and you're gonna,
You're learning. You're learning. I'm proud of you, son. I'm so proud of you.
It actually goes to this one now.
Yeah, so it's like zigzag.
You already answered it, though. You said you were a 14-year-old boy. That constitutes as an answer.
I don't care. I have a ghost producer. I still get to
Exactly. You have a ghost producer, so your collabs aren't hard.
Give me that. And my hardest collab ever is with this guy.
Wow.
No, but in all honesty, it's actually because we're right now working on a collab together for some time now. And the thing is that in this case, it's just like I already kind of made an instrumental, and he kind of like started, working on an idea for it. And repurpose it. Yeah, exactly. And right now we're just on the fence on exactly what we wanted to do with it. So we just recently decided to just scrap everything all from start to.
We're gonna start tonight and finish it by tomorrow. It'll be great.
Do you want to be my ghost producer, maybe?
It's gonna be front page on EQ Daily. You'll see.
You can daily. Ukulele, more like. I don't know.
Dude, no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be kazoos and air horns the whole time.
Yeah. And also remember like working with Wooden Toaster was sometimes hard. Not because, mostly because many people refer him to that he's very slow when it comes to producing anything, and it's true. But yeah, it just disappears sometimes. But it's also because it's like, especially if you're working with someone that you admire a lot and you kind of like want to get the best out of both worlds, and that's the hardest part. Especially let's say me and Alexis work together and we sometimes have similar like ideas and things like that. And you don't want people to assume that only one guy made one thing and one guy made another, and kind of like you kind of differentiate is what I'm saying. So I don't know. This is kind of like the hard things about sometimes collabing. Either that or just being lazy. Lazy is for the most part. So it's like, do you want to work on something? I want to play Team Fortress.
No, Glaze is more like, I want to play Minecraft. He talks exactly like that, by the way.
Don't.
No, shh. Go away.
Oh, wait.
I didn't do anything.
I almost passed it that time. That was my bad.
So wait.
This guy.
Automatic
Who is-
jack.
Automatic jack.
Oh yeah.
Automatic jack.
Yeah.
We divide the microphones
means
down
clap.
the center.
You kind of gotta lean.
Sit forward, my son.
Oh, I get to lean like this. This is nice.
Yes. Lean on me when you're not strong.
I'm not very strong right now. I'm very tired. What was the question?
Hardest collab.
Oh, hardest collab. That's easy. Will of the Winged with Skellius. I put over 100 hours of work into it, and he lives in Latvia. Little feedback there.
Yes, this microphone. Sorry.
And he was very specific about his guitar parts. He'd have like these long legato leads, but he would know if it was a millisecond too fast or too slow. And the only way I could show it to him was to put it in Dropbox, wait for like a 9-minute track to render, send it to him. He would listen to it. He's like, no, my guitars are too early. Move them back a bit. Now they're too late. It's like, so it was a very back and forth. Had a lot of downtime and like 10-minute breaks, like 7 10-minute breaks in an hour. That's possible. It is. But we got it done. But that was definitely the hardest one. Longest amount of time I put into it.
Worth it. Tweet it. That was definitely the most difficult collab. Took a year and a half to get everybody involved, but we got everybody, pretty much everybody involved, all the VAs. And I also edited the video, so that took a long time too. That was the most difficult for me.
Ben.
Okay. Yeah. Hello.
It's the computer. Before I contact Skrillex on Skype and tell him to make me something.
Is that what DAW stands for? Or?
What is this? This is a piece of garbage.
That's a real
What?
Oh. Hey, that was lovely. You should be ashamed.
With the amount of, like, I just, you're so disgustingly popular. Why are you using a Dell?
I don't know. It's
Right?
cheap.
You can afford a MacBook.
I don't care. I don't know. I want to, you know.
I just-
I'm a Jew. I save money.
Apparently, Tetsuo. Oh my. Apparently, Tetsuo.
I just want to say real quick, thank you guys for coming out and seeing all the musicians and everything. I gotta step out. See you guys tonight and tomorrow night. So.
Say goodbye to Tetsuo!
Yeah. Okay, so
All right.
back to things that are boring
Wait,
and not funny.
Wait.
Oh.
Lightning fast. Let's just make these next questions fast.
Lightning fast.
So,
Okay.
most difficult collab and why? Go.
Most difficult collab, probably working with Mike. It was really just, he's so difficult and obnoxious and his breath smells bad. I mean, it's just.
Wow, excuse you. You want to talk about bad breath?
Oh!
You want to talk about bad breath?
Oh!
We don't
I
have
don't
time
know.
for this. Go, next.
Yeah, sorry, whatever.
What, am I really that
I
difficult
don't
to
really
work
have a
with?
hardest collab. They've all been super, super easy and fun. So yeah, awesome.
Ours collab, I worked with Charax Destructor to make a future garage song, and I didn't do any of the melodies, and this is my first time just doing drum work and mixing, so it's a genre I've never done, so it was really hard, so yeah.
There we go.
Next question.
Go. Lightning fast. Run up to the podium. Go.
Okay.
Anytime.
I got what I asked for. I can't complain. What is
Let me try slowing it down.
Slow it down just a little bit, please.
Because of a lot of the controversy in the very beginning about MLP being, probably with the bronies like that, how has that affected you when you started producing the music that was essentially for the most part inspired by the show? I mean, again, you're getting this inspiration from it's a little girl's show, but for some reason it reaches me, it inspires me, it makes me want to do this stuff. How'd that kind of feel when I'm gonna put out this video that's inspired by the show?
Being the first one to do that, I just thought, I like. That is all I have. That is all I have.
Don't forget your remix of Discord. I just lost a friend.
Security, we're gonna need help over here.
You want to go there? You really want to go there? Good boy. I just made something that I liked. I was like, oh, this is pretty neat. Actually, mine was an accident. Someone was looking for Flutter Guy's vocals extracted from Evil Enchantress. I had the technology. I failed. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll make a remix. I'll do a remix for this. It's something myself. I'm not sure if the guy even cared. I made the remix, kind of put it out there, and left. And then when Winter Wrap Up was announced, people were like, is the Eurobeat Brony gonna make another one? Is he gonna do this one? He's gonna do. I'm like, no, I just kind of did the one. No, you should do this one. You should do this one. And it was just kind of like, oh, okay, this is something I like to do. This is kind of nice. And it just kind of kept going from there. I think it was just a lot of it. I think I can speak for a lot of us when we like something, so we're gonna do something with it.
I think what it boils down to for me is I just didn't give a crap, because the thing about it is just that I'm gonna like what I like to like, regardless of whether or not it's mainstream, whether it's underground, whatever it is. Like what you like to like, and if people have a problem with that, that's their problem. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, so when I started doing this, I had the initial tint of shame because I'm like, what the hell is this show and why do I like it? But I mean, after that, I was just like, you know what? Who cares? I'm having fun doing this, whatever. Yeah. So there you go.
I think the initial inspiration to remix something from the show definitely did come from the show, but I think to keep doing it, you kind of share the inspiration between the show and you guys, because in a lot of ways it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not into the show like I used to be, but because you guys like what we do and you guys support us, I feel like I'm gonna represent for you guys, because I'm gonna throw you a shout out, I'm gonna remix something, people are gonna like this, or hey, some people like my work in this fandom, I'm gonna throw them a bone. I'm not necessarily gonna do pony stuff specifically because I'm like, oh dude, Brony's gonna eat this up, whatever, but I'm gonna be like, no dude, I know bronies genuinely like my work, they genuinely like my shows, so I'm gonna keep coming to cons, I'm gonna keep representing for you guys, because I feel like we kind of share that kind of connection. So that's why I personally do it, or at least one of the reasons. So hey, Tomb Rock.
What did this say?
Tomb Rock.
Tomb Rock?
I don't know.
Okay, just keep going. Oh, Cool Fox, I guess. My God. What was the question again? I'm sorry, I kind of got distracted.
What was the question?
Oh, right. You forgot already? I'm saying right here, guys.
Producing MLP music at first because it was targeted towards.
I think for me, it's like for my the way I looked at it is that I was into the show, but I wasn't really that much into getting into the fandom. It's just that it happens that I had friends who were also bronies or just loved the show and got me into making songs and remixes about that. It's more for me that the reason I like it is not because of the show technically. At the beginning, I remember, I don't know if I have the same feelings that was in the start, but when you have, it's like a spontaneous, let's say someone makes a very funny joke, like a spontaneous joke, and then it becomes a meme. From that point on, it kind of becomes a bit dull. But in the very beginning, when it's spontaneous, that's why a lot of people are into it. And that's why I just called it a very inspirational thing. And it felt more like being part of a community that loves the same thing, happens to love the same thing, and we all make something about it because we appreciate what that thing brought to us. But it's a community that's more important to us than just the MLP. It's like a side effect. Like say, do you love rocks? Yeah, I love rocks too. Let's make a song about rocks. But I love you because you make music like I do. Over time, that's kind of that message kind of got lost, I guess, but it's still something that we do all the time, regardless of being about the show or not. That's because we discovered each other because of the show. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
You already went.
Yeah, no, I
Oh, he's on the phone. I'll go.
Sorry, important phone call.
I forgive you. Actually, I think the controversy is part of what initially inspired me to write something. Because Proud to Be a Brony was kind of like a in your face. I like this, you know, that which is kind of my MO all the time anyway. And then I would definitely agree with him, Kevin over here, you know, wearing the panda shirt. Anyway, pandas. Where's my M4? Anyway, yes, that. What continues to inspire me is the response that I get from, you know, the people who like my stuff. I'm doing it for you guys, and I do. I mean, I still love the show, but I'm inspired by the comments I get and that people like my stuff, and that's why I continue to do it. So yeah.
That was great. Could you do that again, please? It was hot.
It's the Seinfeld soundtrack, ladies and gentlemen.
I learned how to do it this morning. Is that?
Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. You got it. Anyways,
there it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's see. When I started making music in this fandom, it was kind of not a thing that was weird. I kind of had already gotten over the whole, oh, bronies are gay, whatever thing. You know, because a friend of mine, when she told me about the show, she was like, you're weird and effeminate. Here's a show that you'll probably like. No, but the worst part is that I did like the show, so I couldn't really say much else to her. Oh yeah, well, I do like the show, so oops.
So did you like it?
Yeah,
Yes.
but either way, I had kind of already gotten past that. So when I started making the music for it, it was really just like, literally I was on a bicycle somewhere, and I was like, huh, this bicycle's cool. I like Alex S. I'm gonna make a remix. Yeah, bicycles were really heavily involved in my production.
If it makes, hey, I had the same thing happen with Drinking Telegram. I was biking to class and I
Yeah.
looked up and I'm like, man, today is wonderful. I should make a parody of Drinking Telegram.
Exactly. No, that's just how it works. When you bike somewhere, you become creative. That's how Skrillex made his first album. He rented a bike shop in Germany, and that was it. I mean, he just rode bikes everywhere. But regardless, yeah, no, I just I made a song and I put it out there, and I don't know how to put it. If you have really high expectations, sometimes they'll get dashed, and you know you shouldn't really be expecting to just become the next Skrillex or whatever.
Do it because you love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Literally, like, don't have any expectations at all. Just
Go
do
in,
something.
make
Just
some-
create for the purpose of creating.
Make crappy music. Make bad music. Make
Yeah.
music that you hate. Just do it.
Exactly.
Trust me, you'll thank yourself.
I mean, it sounds
Yep.
cheesy, but it's
Literally,
true.
no, literally, just. Yeah. So yeah, just content create for the sake of creation, and you'll always please yourself. Anyway else, and you'll just end up really sad, honestly.
Also, if you hate yourself, that means you're a proper artist and you have nothing to worry about.
Woo.
Self-deprecation is part of the process.
I started off really early in the fandom, so like there was some still kind of that odd stigma, but I really got over it really quickly. Just wanted to contribute, and I just felt I never really felt like it was weird too much, like but yeah, I never really felt that way. So that's a simple answer.
I don't know. I was just kind of convinced to watch the show just by a friend, and it was like, I wonder if anybody's sampled this. Probably not. And then I found out everybody samples it.
Louder dot
Fred
wave.
Astaire, Fred Astaire.
Yeah.
Dot JPEG.
Thankfully, I avoided that one. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really find myself to be that weird, but then again, I didn't really flaunt it everywhere, so whatever. Not too
All right, thanks a lot, guys. You guys rock.
Thank you. That was actually a really good question. Wow.
It's hard to do speed round with a question like that.
Yeah, no.
The show inspires you to write music. You inspire me to ask you questions.
And you also inspire me to talk way faster because that was really good.
Well, I keep on expecting like like some speed rap.
Yeah.
To Watsky or
No.
Matt Lethal.
Oh my God,
Because you guys
Watsky,
can do it. If you
Watsky.
haven't done it yet, I'm gonna beat you to it.
I'll believe that when I see it because I hear that at like almost every convention. What? No, I'm not even joking. At least one person comes up, I'm gonna take your spot. Then for the love of God, take it, please. Like, do you have any idea how much of a relief that would be to me? Please do.
Thank you.
All right, this is a lightning question.
Okay.
What was the first song that wasn't a remix from the show that is a Brony song that you heard.
You.
So not a
Luna.
show remix.
Not. No, that's not true. Lower the Moon, actually, by Not a Clever Pony.
First Brony song you heard that wasn't a remix.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, jeez. See, I have to actually think because the first, all I listened to was remixes for like the first 3.5 months.
That was like what it started.
Oh my
basically.
God.
Well, yeah,
I think the first original song that I heard. Oh God, I can't even remember. It was that long. Oh, you know what it was? It was. No, I just remembered it. I'm sorry. It was Beyond Her Garden. Actually, was the very first one that I listened to. And when I heard that, I was like, "Shut up! This is amazing." And that's part of what got me into music. And then I wanted to do a rap thing, and then this guy approached me, and then the rest is history. So Beyond Her Garden.
Luna's Lullaby, also Not a Clever Pony.
First song, I think, it was actually Beyond the Garden also. Yeah. It's like my first song that I heard. That's all there in the answer, really. I always forget.
You know what? I'll allow it.
That's the horrible thing, because this is the one question that I don't remember what it was. But I have some.
You wasted it. You just wasted my goodwill, and you're never getting it back.
I never had it to begin with.
I'm not gonna deny that.
Let me be clear. You said.
Let me be clear. I did not answer that question properly. Now go ahead.
What was it? What was
See,
it?
right?
Yes, that's difficult.
You see, a lot of us.
It might have been. I don't know.
Was it like, where did you come in? Like, what? You came in like at the beginning, right?
Very beginning.
Yeah. So like, Not a Clever Pony, maybe. Chain Algorithm.
Gosh, I don't remember. I seriously
like
don't remember. Like,
is there any way we can
remixes
lower?
with the
Hold
stuff I
on. Is there any way we can lower the gains on these mics because I'm hearing like every couple seconds. Hold on, wait. Just try keeping the mic away and talk like that. See if it'll reduce feedback.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
No, but the farther it is away.
You can't.
Let me love you. You can't kiss
The farther
the
it
mic.
is away, the more he has to turn it up. I don't remember. I want to say it's that the one. No, it was not that one. I'll say Discord. It was Discord.
There you go.
Your Discord.
Oh shucks.
I'm not sure. It was either Luna, Beyond Her Garden, or Jackalap's Summer.
Oh yeah, plugging strings.
I hate him. I do.
Returned by Omnipony.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That was actually good. Thank you. What? No clapping? Come on. That was a good question. There we go.
All right, you guys are basically the rock stars of the entire fandom.
Debatable, but okay.
No. So I understand if you don't want to answer this question, but how has becoming a Brony changed your life? The rock star part of it.
Honestly, if I may answer this first, it has brought me down a considerable amount because when I came into this, and pardon me for saying this, I was a dick.
Yeah.
Like ask any of these guys, I was horrible. I had the worst ego in the world, arguably still do, but Arguably.
People in the comments are like, I hate you so much.
I can't believe you quit music.
It's not graded on a curve, man.
But for real, like it's humbled me a lot because through doing this, through having those high points and also those low points, I've been able to kind of take a step back and be like, do I want to be that obnoxious rock star dick? No, I don't. And so it's really helped to like humble me and bring me down, and it's also given me a direction on what I want to improve on, both as a person and as an artist. And I mean, that's why I'm so thankful. That's why I keep coming to these things. That's why I keep performing after almost 3.5 years. You know what I mean? It's like this. I'm very thankful to the people, the community, the people who do the show, just everybody. And so, yeah, I mean, it really has changed me for the better. So I want to thank you guys for that. So thank you.
Yeah.
I was just glad to have an audience. I was just even more surprised to have an even bigger one now. Like, it was like, oh, this is a thing that really kind of exploded and took off. I think a lot of the changes, boy, this is gonna sound a lot harsher than I think, or a lot less inspirational than I think it is. I think it just gave me a venue to actually play live, to actually reach out and do stuff with my music other than just put it out there and be like, oh, feedback, and maybe sell originals here and there. But like, I don't know, I just never see it as like a rock star thing of any sort. It's just, oh, I've been able to make stuff and people like it, and now I'm being able to fly out and actually perform it, and that's really cool. I just don't really think of it past that.
By the way, this will be the last question. I'm sorry, we only have time to finish answering.
I'll go
this one.
talk to you guys afterwards.
I'm sorry, guys.
Because I feel bad.
If you guys want to ask personal questions afterwards, we'll probably be congregating in the
I'll
hall.
be around.
Yeah. Although, please don't congest the hallways. I've been yelling at people all day about that. So, Garnica.
Oh, how has becoming a brony changed me, kind of thing? You know what? To be honest, when I first got into it, I kind of came at it with a thing like, oh, hey, this like whole like geeky fandom thing, and like they want to get together and like have a good time. It's like I want to represent for that because that's good. But I had no idea the huge journey it was about to take me on. Like never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would go from DJing this wedding for Linda number 4, and oh yeah, let's get that nice DJ from Jenny's wedding because he was so good, and then I actually went from that to like just being that no-name dude to people saying, hey, we want to see Garnica because we really like him and his stuff, and it was humbling and it was a shocker, and I was just like, oh my god, and it was surreal. And then even then, like I used to have like a big like social anxiety thing, and like I wouldn't like going out to places, but I'd still be super extroverted, so I'd just kind of be like, meh. And I got over that. It was after last year's Everfree where I was just kind of like, dude, I flew to Seattle alone? I don't need this social anxiety. Yes, like traveling alone is the biggest confidence boost, and I kind of joined this to like represent for you guys, but then I didn't realize how you guys were changing me for the better along the way. So like just kind of expanding on what Mike said, like from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because you definitely have changed my life for the better. I have no idea what I'd be doing right now.
And if I may just make one last thing too, like we're up here because of you guys. Like I don't think everybody realizes that we are nothing if not for the people who support us. So remember, just as easily as people get put up on pedestals, you guys can take them down. So we'll answer this question really quick, go through it, and...
Yeah, we'll do this really quickly. So yeah, for me, it's like, also because, as I mentioned before, it's like, because I joined the fandom, that's why I met so many like musicians and people to kind of like learn how to make music better. I made music for a long time, and then I met so many people, and I kind of was overwhelmed with the first BronyCon, because I was like, that was when I released the remix of Discord, and it was like, I wasn't expecting that much of an audience, and I didn't know how to react to it, and to the point that it was kind of like a head over the clouds, and it was like, thinking that I was like put on the pencils and everything. And over time, I just learned that how to appreciate things, how to understand how to be humble, how to do many things. So it's like I had to learn so many things so fast, and that's like why the fandom for me is so special, because that's a really, really good motivator to keep going and do what you really love. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have been here. So thank you, fandom.
Thank you, fandom.
Thank you, fandom. Here's your money.
Yeah, it sounds like a broken record, but if without this fandom, without the show staff, I wouldn't have the job that I have now, most likely. I mean, I'm a lot of it I can't talk about because it's stupid. But no.
Sandy.
Yeah, I have a really awesome job that I love now, and I've got up in Vancouver, and that's because of this, and because of and you guys, helping me get some recognition, and it's crazy. Yeah, I seriously, I don't know what I'd be doing without you guys. So yeah, I owe you my life.
All right, I'll try to make this quick. Even as my perspective as like a total C-lister, I still have found a lot of inspiration from people within the fandom, and it's really boosted my confidence to go to these things and play for people and get YouTube comments, all that stuff. So really, it changed me for the better as a musician, at least. I mean, it also helped public speaking skills, all that junk. So really, all kinds of ways.
That's all the time. That's all we have time for. I think, right? Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for coming out to the musicians panel. Up next is music with the Living Ding Ding Dong. So stick around if you want to learn how to compose stuff like this guy. And for the love of God, like move that mic.
Move that away.
No one composes stuff like this guy.
No.
Okay. All right, so we're good. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes the musicians panel.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you, dude. No, I'm so stoked about that. Like the fact that it took that short a time, man. Ooh. Like I'm super. I flipped, dude. I was so stoked.